This is Hawaii, exotic land of blue skies, blue waters, and warm sunshine. And beautiful women, too, like this young Tahitian girl fishing in the surf. She's waiting for someone. And there he is. The Hawaiians are as much at home in the water as they are on land. Just look at him ride that surf into shore. He has an important message for every one of you. Aloha, Gibson Dealers and Distributors. You're all invited to join us in this Hawaiian paradise. This film was produced by Muriel M. Myers, with photography by Edwin Peterson, made possible by the generous cooperation of Pan American World Airways, the Hawaiian Visitors Bureau, the luxurious new Waikiki hotels, and with beachwear by Sun Fashions. Here comes our little Tahitian girl to join her friend. They're both excited about the news that's sweeping the island. Gibson is coming to Hawaii. That means you, Mr. Gibson dealer. And there you are, high above the Pacific on board your own luxurious Pan American flagship. You've been enjoying good food and good company ever since you left the mainland. And suddenly, before you know it, there's land. Beneath your wings glide the beautiful Hawaiian Islands, with their majestic cloud-topped mountains, their flower-studded fields and forests, and their soft, sandy beaches. Very soon now, you'll reach the island of Oahu, with dramatic Diamond Head jutting out into the Pacific. You will pass over Pearl Harbor, and seconds later, your Pan American flagship will touch down on the runway at Honolulu. You've arrived, and your adventures in this Hawaiian paradise are about to begin.
We interrupt this film to bring you an important announcement. Since the original filming of this Hawaiian Paradise preview, Gibson has signed a contract with Pan American Airways calling for the use of the very newest Boeing intercontinental jet clippers. This is the same plane that broke the speed record to Moscow, carrying Vice President Nixon and his party, and it will add a thrilling new dimension of fun to your trip. Imagine the luxury of having a new intercontinental jet clipper chartered for your personal use. You'll enjoy twice the comfort while cutting your airtime in half at over 600 miles an hour. And you'll ride in smooth, whisper-quiet comfort, landing refreshed and ready to enjoy your visit to Hawaii even more. This jet flight will be another Gibson first, so don't miss it. Now, back to the airport in Honolulu.
What a reception! Hawaiian hospitality is famous all over the world. And for Gibson, the greetings are extra special. You're part of the largest group ever to visit Hawaii, and everyone wants to get into the act to be sure you're welcomed in style. It's a holiday atmosphere, complete with music, dancing, and flower lays. Your first hint of the natural beauty so abundant on these islands. Yes, and even a kiss or two, as our young Tahitian girl finds her way through the crowd to head her own spontaneous welcome. You hate to leave this happy group, but your private air-conditioned bus is waiting to take you on a swift, scenic ride to famous Waikiki Beach and your hotel. There they are, beyond those shady palm trees. We use the plural term here because the Waikiki hotels, like most Hawaiian hotels, are built on a sort of campus plan, with several buildings grouped together around the swimming pools and the flower-lined walks. Here, for instance, are the two modern buildings of the Reef Hotel, part of the Waikiki group, and the place where your second big reception committee will be waiting for you, complete with music and flowers. Located just a block or two from the heart of Waikiki shopping and fun, and just a step or two from the ocean, the Waikiki hotels are the perfect headquarters for a tropical dream vacation. The choicest rooms have been reserved for you. They're new and modern and airy, with wall-to-wall picture windows and a private balcony that beckons you out for a look at the view. And what a view it is. On the one hand is famous Diamond Head, and at the other, the foamy Pacific surf stretches away as far as the eye can see toward Pearl Harbor. Behind you lies all of Waikiki against a backdrop of cloud-capped mountains. Below is the courtyard where you came in, and that tempting blue pool. Matter of fact, there's still time for a swim before you change clothes for the evening cocktail reception, or perhaps you prefer the beach. Well, you've come to the right place, because sunbathing and water sports are at their very best here in Hawaii. There's always a surf at Waikiki Beach, and where there's a surf, you will always find the outrigger canoes ready for a race to shore. It's exciting, even when you watch it from the comfortable shade of your beach umbrella. Yes, the fun is easy to find around the Waikiki hotels, whether it's bathing, shopping, or exotic nightlife. And as you make ready for the evening cocktail reception, you will find yourself wondering, what else could possibly be as thrilling as this, your first day in fabulous Hawaii? Did someone mention food? Well, look no further. because there are more unusual places to eat in and around Waikiki than you've ever found anywhere. You might find yourself in a quaint Japanese tea house, for example. Here, you remove your shoes before entering, and you wear a kimono, which not only helps you get into the mood, but serves as the world's largest napkin as well. You will have no trouble with kitchen service because they bring the kitchen to you. Your dinner is brought into your private tea house along with a hibachi full of glowing coals, and your hostess prepares the complete meal right before your eyes. Looks good, doesn't it? By this time, the tempting odors of beef sukiyaki begin filling the room, and you can't wait to begin. It won't be long now, so better get yourself seated on the floor, Japanese style. The meals in Hawaii are an adventure in themselves, from the oriental charm of the Japanese tea room to the continental flair of a quiet French restaurant, and from a tropical Polynesian luau to one of the many fine American-style steakhouses. They're all different, and each is an adventure in good eating. Another feature of mealtime in Hawaii is entertainment. You will find dancing and singing wherever you go. Here at the tea house, lovely Japanese Geisha Girls add to the enjoyment of your oriental meal. Authentically costumed and accompanied by traditional instruments, they tell tales of Japanese folklore through the medium of the dance. Every graceful movement of the fan, the hands, and even the eyelashes has a meaning. One day of your visit to this Hawaiian paradise has been set aside for sightseeing, and the natural beauty of this garden island will thrill even the most experienced traveler. It seems as though all the scenic wonders of the world have been sampled for you on one island. For here, within mere miles of your hotel, are mountains, tropical rainforests, lush valleys, volcanic craters, and plantation fields, all profusely decorated with exotic flowers and framed by the ever-present blue Pacific surf. One trip you'll never forget is the drive to the top of Mount Tantalus, with a refreshing stop for lunch at the Waioli Tea Room, site of the grass hut where Robert Louis Stevenson wrote his classic tales of adventure. On the way, you will pause in the Punch Bowl Crater Memorial, where Ernie Pyle shares his last resting place with heroes of World War II. If you prefer, you can spend your sightseeing day touring historic Pearl Harbor on the motor yacht adventure. Although the sun and sea are delightful, this trip is far, far more than just a boat ride. It is a beautifully conducted tour into our patriotic past and a truly moving experience that should be shared by every American. As you pass this radar picket ship and glide into the harbor, you will see not only the mute reminders of December 7th, 1941, but the mechanical marvels of today's modern naval base as well. Wherever you choose to go on your sightseeing tour, you will still have plenty of time left in the afternoon to relax. And for most of us, that means fun at Waikiki Beach. Whether you ride the graceful Catamaran Sailing boats out to the reef or just stretch out in the sand for a nap in the sun, you'll be loving every minute and soaking up memories to last you through a dozen winter seasons. Yes, you'll say to yourself, this is paradise. On the third morning, you'll be the guest at the famous Gibson Festival of Stars for a preview of 1961 models, followed by lunch and cocktails at your hotel. And then, you guessed it, more feasting, Hawaiian style. This time, it's an authentic luau, complete with a traditional roast pig. You'll eat outdoors under the palm trees. It's strictly informal, but delicious. No luau is complete without native entertainment, and yours will be no exception. There will be exciting Tahitian dancers, And of course, the Hawaii, you will be the guest of honor at a gala poolside buffet at the Reef. You will forget every other buffet you've ever seen when the time comes for you to fill your plate, because the hotel's reputation for outstanding food is second to none on Waikiki. If you haven't tried it before, this will be a perfect opportunity to sample mahi-mahi, or Hawaiian dolphin. This succulent white meat will leave even dyed-in-the-wool trout fishermen talking to themselves in wonder. At your poolside table, you will have a chance to exchange the day's adventures with your friends. And without moving from your chair, you will be right at ringside for your own private water ballet, starring Olympic champion Mary Ann Sears. You see, the grand finale of the evening is a hula contest for girls from all over the islands. You will judge them by your applause, and the winner will be crowned Miss Gibson. This is important to you because part of Miss Gibson's reward will be a trip to the mainland with many interesting opportunities for local promotion and publicity. So the hula contest is a happy mixture of good business and good entertainment, because these girls will be dancing their very best for the honor of becoming Hawaii's first Miss Gibson. But what's this? Our young Tahitian friend seems to be left out. No, it looks like she's been recognized by a friend in need. That kiss at the airport wasn't forgotten after all. A nod to the trio is all it takes, and our native beauty is officially entered in the Miss Gibson Hula Contest. It's a Cinderella tale come true. She wins the contest and a royal crown from none other than Mr. Frank Gibson himself. Well, it's only fitting that our preview of your Hawaiian paradise should have a happy ending. Because in Hawaii, aloha means hello as well as goodbye. And the end of this film merely signals the beginning of your opportunity to join us in 1960. Yes, you are invited to go with Gibson to Hawaii on a brand new Pan American Intercontinental Jet Clipper for the time of your life in the luxury of a Hawaiian paradise. So, jets go to Hawaii.